Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag ArangoDB tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn ArangoDB user management. There we'll learn authentication, roles, permission, and remote access. So we'll go through a step-by-step process for that. So we have a complete step-by-step beginner to the practice guide for the ArangoDB user management. There is authentication, authorization, DB connection permission, and remote access with a clear example why each steps matter and who runs it. So why user management is important? So problem without it, everyone uses the root that is risky. Accidental delete, so we'll get the data loss and no control on the security issue. So solution is there. We can go through the authentication. There is a login and authorization for the permission. So real life example. So company setup, there is a developer, analyst, and intern. There is a three types of users are there. So developer need to the read write operation because he has to do the development, he has to go do the testing, all the things. And analyst who only need the report, so we'll give the read only. And intern will give the limited access because he's a new guy and new persons for that. So this is the exactly how we'll configure. So installation start. We have already created video regarding the installation. So you can visit this video for the installation and configuration of ArangoDB on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So now installation is done. So enable the remote access is very important. So now I'm going through my servers. My both the servers are running on the VMware workstation. Here you can see. So second server I'm using for the remote access only. So server one I'm going to access, and my server IP is in my case sshdept at the rate 192.168.136.128. So I have logged in. Let me check the status of this ArangoDB. Sudo systemctl status. So this is active and running. So this is the main server. Now I'll go through the enable the remote access. So just open this file. This is the configuration file, and here go to the TCP, and here put the you will get 127.0.0.1. So change is to 0.0.0.0. So 127.0.0.1 this will use for the local only, and this will allow to the remote server. So restart the server whenever you are changing any configuration file, any configuration, just restart your service for the getting to apply the changes. Now we'll just open the port in firewall. So default port is 8529, and we'll open this one UFW allow 8529 and TCP port. So rules is updated. Now you want to reload the firewall. So my firewall is not enabled. If enabled, then you have to reload this one. Next is we can check the IP, and we'll access the ArangoDB colon 8529. Okay. So this is the our this one username is root, password is admin at the rate 123. Default password I have set on the first video. So this is a system. We have don't have any other databases. So select DB system. So if you click, so this is open. So the Arango Enterprise Edition, and we will get this UI. Now, so you want to access through the CLI. So Arango SH and server endpoint with this. So password is admin at the rate 123. So we have logged in. Now you can check with direct only on Arango SH. So there also it will, because of local directly I can log in with the this one Arango SH. So we are not change the port number. So 8529 is the default port number. So we have logged in. Next is the create user. So step by step process, login as a root. So default is the root only. So I have login as a root. We'll create the user. So create a developer user, and developer user logged in. Next, create a read-only user. So ArangoDB adds slash users. Save, this is the username and this is the password. Similarly, we'll create for the intern user. So we have created all the users. Now I'll just list out all the users. So these are the users. So root is the default user, the user is dev user, analyst user, and intern user. All the three users are created now. Now, now we'll just set up the this one database, create a database. So a db dot underscore, there's a create database and database name is company db. So then now db dot use database and we'll pass the same we have created just now. So here you can see our previous database system that is changed to company db. So we have changed into company db. Now we'll create the collection. Collection is the table. So we'll create that. So db dot create and our collection name employees. Wrong. So close this. So created. Okay. Now I'll create one more salary. So created. So we have done these things. Next is the insert the sample data. So we have an employee. Going to insert the data. So name is Rahul and role is engineer and salary. I'm inserting the name is Rahul and salary is this much. So both the tables, both the collections, I'm inserting the data. So data is inserted. Now need to create, update, delete the data. So require user, grant access, dev user. So there is a read write. I'm giving the permission. So grant user and I'm giving the read write. So similarly, so then so he can read and write everything. Analyst we will give the read only. So arrow. So there is a arrow and remaining things are same. So only view the reports. Then now can read the data, cannot insert, update and delete. Intern limited access. So why only access specific table? Denied DB. So require grant database intern and company DB is none. So I am not giving any permission for the database, but I'll give the permission for the particular specific collections. So here I'm reading this one. So grant collection. So here grant database and there is a grant collection. Here we are passing the company DB and employee. So done. Result is that can only read the employee and cannot access the salary. Next is the test each user. So let me log in with the this one, exit, and run this command. So server name and dev user, and there is a company dev. So logged in. Now use the collection. So system not allow the system. So company DB. So this is because of system, I'm getting the error. So here company DB is okay. So this is a collection and there is, I will insert one more row. So in data is inserted. Now you can test with the UI also. So here I'll change collection DB from the root I have logged in here. So there is a employee and there is a content. Rahul is there and employee Amit is there. So both the data is inserted. Now this works. Now just test with the analyst. So I'm logging with the test analyst. So here also I'll just select the database. Then I will insert the data. So we are getting the error. So this is the read only for the employer. So we are getting the error that say read only. So this user is only for the read only. So permission is denied. Next, go for the test intern. And here you can check the data also. So you can read the data but cannot insert the data. You can read but cannot insert the data. So this is clear. Now log in as a test intern. Okay. So if I'm trying to connect with the database, so not allowing. Okay. So cannot connect. Now if you try to insert also, this also goes fail. Next is that modifying restricted user. So remove the remote access. So if you want to remove the access for the dev user, you can remove like you can run this command in the root only. So I'll go through the root and if I try, okay, company DB, I am removing this, exit, and again I will try to log in. So not allowing. So you see, we are not connected. Okay. So like that, we can change the password, update user and new password. If you want to change, so delete the user, you can remove the user, remove intern. So there is only root, analyst and dev user. We don't have now this one, intern user. So multiple server access your IP range. So this is our server 1 and this is server 2. I'll just log in with the server 2. I'll try to log in with the server 2. So let me access dpt. Logged in. Now, Arango as such is already installed in this server. So I'm going to log in. So I can log in from the second server also. You can see that there is a server 2. If I'll show you the IP, there is a 129 and this is a 128. So this is also working. So complete follow real project. So we can log in with the Arango as such. Then we can create the database, create the user, give the permission. So read write. There is a read only and insert the data. Insert and display you inserted the ArangoDB as such. So all the details are there. So benefits of this security prevent the unauthorized access, control, different role, different permission, stability, avoid accidental deletion, and real world ready matches the enterprise setup. So final summary is that so install and configure ArangoDB, enable the remote access, create user, create DB and collection, grant and restrict permission, test user and secure system. So we have gone through the step-by-step process for the ArangoDB user management tutorial. So disclaimer is there all trademarks, logo names belongs to their respective owners. This video made only for the education information purpose under the Fair Use Section 107 Copyright Act 1976. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel is there. Follow the process exactly shown in the video. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow, like, share and comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.